turn that down, and we'll just go ahead right into it. Alright. What was I doing last?
I'll lay claim to the stars.
Alright, we're gonna turn off the mine here.
The Emperor favors me today.
Yeah, turn off that mine.
Never doubt me.
Let us see what I found.
Oh, yep, turn off that mine.
I better myself through my service.
Change is coming. The edge is nigh.
The blinded ones are harmless. No sense in shooting them and drawing attention.
Fire on the nearest target! Don't kill the tech priest! We need to take him alive!
Find it, and let their enemies win.
Hold back!
That worked.
May knowledge be thy fate. Let the cycle be discontinued.
The man dressed in crimson should not have survived an explosion like that. However, he is alive. You hear the wheezing of the respirator that covers half of his face.
Not another step.
The trill comes from the folds of the partially smoldering crimson raiment. It is Benharic's speech, the sacred language of the Adeptus Mechanics. Benharic hymn transferred into a voxenized voice that sounds like thunder rolling over a vast plain.
Flee, for I am death.
His gaunt hand realizes to stop you, and immediately your vox howls in pain. The machine equipment starts cracking. The tech priest's blazing power axe disperses a cloud of righteous sparks, and his visor glows menacing in blue and green. What old line always is flee, frown, and death?
By the throne! What is that servant of the Omnissiah made of? Adamantine? Ugh, blast it!
Abelard clutches his head as aqua implant is rocked with a wave of interference. I'm Rogue Trader Suki Von Veloctus. I mean you know ill. Abelard, this is no time to lose your composure. Present me. Stop at me or I shall be thrown into the remains of that machine to finish burning. Remain in silence. Yep, Abelard, you know who we are.
Rogue Trader Von Valancius greets you, honored tech priest, and graciously grants you permission to remain in his presence.
The hell of that, clutching his sleeve, he grits it out. Yep.
I identify you as a member of a high stratum belonging to Rogue Trader House von Valancius. I am detecting no need for confrontation. The convoy received an order to meet you. It is no longer functional. Therefore, I propose that we continue to advance to the rendezvous point with the governor's soldiers.
Tech priest stares resolutely forward, his mechanical tentacles rising gracefully. Okay. Oh, there's attached to his spine. Okay. Around his hunched figure, which is illuminated by the flames of the small remains of the machine. Who are you? Yeah.
I identify as Magus Pascal Helene of the priesthood of Mars. By the grace of the Omnissiah, I am currently assigned to the maintenance personnel of the station Altar Templum Calixis X-17.
Altar Templum Calixis. I have heard the name before. The station appears on House Orcelio's star charts in the Furibundus system, not far from the void colony of Footfall. You have traveled a long way to come here, esteemed Magos.
Why do you wish to see the governor?
I came here to carry out a sacred mission. My mentor, Archmagus Amonat, summoned me, and I hastened to answer his call. But the rabble's unrest prevented our meeting, and I was on my way to Governor Medina to determine my mentor's current location. My escort was ordered by their commander to discontinue their movement and wait to be merged with your group. Then, due to their incompetence, they let themselves be killed. it was an unacceptable complication to my task.
The tech priest's voice carried any compassion for the dead. The dry words that crackled from his Vox system did not convey a shred of it. How did you manage to kill off a slew of people and blow up a sacred machine without even laying a finger on it?
This was my doing.
The tech priest turns around and stares aghast at the burning remains, as he had nothing to do with what just happened. His Vox produces a mournful prayer.
The voices are being weird about him. They're saying garbled, conflicting things. Like they're talking about completely different people. But he's not a threat to you. Even if that's a bit hard to believe after all the fireworks.
You must be quite devoted to your mentor to be willing to wade into this mess for him.
Cessation of vital functions is an unavoidable phenomenon, and therefore an insignificant one. The doctrine of worship repudiates the fear of death. With my mentor's words, the Omnissiah gives me the algorithm for redemption and triumph in service. I will be redeemed, and I will triumph.
You know how you caused this explosion?
The Omnissiah granted me a revelation. The spirit of this machine was dying, but it wished to perform a service, for such was its design. I sensed this and appealed to it. I do not know how I did it. I merely followed my intuition. The understanding granted by the Omnissiah was not permanent. It has left me.
The tech priest appears shaken. I invite you to join my retinue.
Acknowledged. Predicting successful and mutually beneficial cooperation.
Oh, he is leveled up. Okay, characteristics, intelligence, easy. Honestly, the precision of the forge is beautiful. Okay, yeah, give me a heal for you, be beautiful. Precise attack. Oh, thank you for the sub. Hello, Crown. Hello, hello. Yeah, you know, joint analysis is great. Logic, you know, tech use is beautiful for you because you're a tech priest. And then we're gonna get that manipulator push. And then I think I want to give. Wait, what was it? Will not die. I think I'm gonna give you Steel of the Forge at one point. I'm gonna give you swift movement so you can be able to move more. Okay. Did we miss this?
We should deal with this.
Everyone.
You're always praying, Cog. Don't you ever bore yourself? Do you even know what fun is? What about jokes, huh?
The concept of humor has been detected in the catalog. Demonstration. An ignorant layperson a low-status candidate for servitorization, and a blasphemous orphan thief walk into a bar deprived of the Omnicized blessing.
Oh, he's just doing like a walks into the bar joke. Cargo, I'll take.
It's about time.
Grenades, I'll take.
New challenge for me.
So that's how I get to. Where is the question? There we go.
I won't tolerate weakness.
Sin Skin. Ooh. My agility is 35, so won't do good for me. Your agility is 35. Yours is 40. Yours is 55, but you're wearing chest plate. Yours is 30. Huh. So I'll put it on you for now. But how are you doing today, crowd? Activate deterrence.
This Explorator is blessed with multifunctionality. Cross them!
Okay, Suki goes there. Abelard goes here. You're there. Battle Sister, you'll be up front. Cassia, go there. And move you up here. I don't think you can hit anything really. They're all over there. So we'll just do War of the Emperor.
But of course.
Would expose the weakness.
That is not my destiny.
High momentum.
Rejoice in battle! This is unacceptable. Faith without deeds is worthless.
And then we're gonna have you just shoot over there.
Each strike is a prayer. Doubt is for the weak. The enemies of the Emperor will be undone. I'll do it.
Yep. That's fine. Pascal will move over here.
Running binaric override. Insignificant value.
Someone else can do this.
And then you just easy strike.
No matter the cost. Follow my lead. Reduced to dust.
Okay, so is there more to fight? Armor body gloves, knives, scrappy las guns, okay.
Victory awaits.
We get everything. I think we did. Okay. Okay. That boy extends across a wide bridge, which is suspended high above the rolling waters of the river below. The bridge is densely packed with imposing and essential buildings designed to flatter the vanity of the local elite. And we gotta level up. Awesome. Finest hour. The target of the finest hour gains more bonuses. During an extra turn, the target deals more damage. Until the end of the target combat, the target gains the effect of voice of command, which is very nice. Because voice of command is our to get more characteristics. Target of the finest hour. All negative effects are immediately removed from the target until the end of the officer's next turn. The target cannot die. Its wounds cannot be reduced below 1. The target gains temporary wounds to the end of combat. The target finds hour gains more bonuses during their extra turn. Any kill melee target restores plus 1 AP and 1 P. Or can redirect ability with their remaining AP to another target. Yeah. Easy. Alright. During breach, also grants plus 10 movement points until the end of the turn. The warrior does not provoke attacks turn. That's great. If we want to move him across the battlefield quickly until the end of combat, the warrior gains plus 1 for each kill and may use their MP after attacking using abilities. Ooh, yeah. For 1 round, the warrior becomes a priority target for every enemy attack hit by their melee attacks. Also, the warrior gains parry and plus deflection. Some melee attacks deal additional. Yeah, you know what? Being able to move after each kill is beautiful. Adria, you are until the operator's next turn. Target not move. So the end of combat targets. So we pretty much slow down the enemy. Also cripples the enemy, reducing their weapon skill. Okay. Target also provokes an opportunity attack whenever it attacks. Yeah. Logic, attack use. We'll just give you logic. Firearm still enter the game for enter attacks do not spend. MP. Ooh, into the end. Yeah, you know what? Does not extend movement points. That'd be great. And then yours is going to be the same for finest hour. Yeah, opportunity attacks, logic, boom.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
The young man in a planetary guard uniform salutes you. Your lordship, Private Camille Rigetz ready to escort you to the command center for your meeting with the governor. I to say the convoy sent to meet you was ambushed and took critical losses in heavy fighting against the rebels. In other words, I'm the only survivor. However, the rebel force was destroyed as well, and sent out for the command center. The success to failure ratio of combat objective completion for this world military speaks to its sub-fire efficiency. Advise local leaders seek my fraternity's aid in upgrading their troops to servitor maniples. The uniform looks out on you, soldier, as if it belongs to someone else. Apologies, your lordship. The soldier opens up and goes to the justice gear. It's a new uniform. The guards are all in a difficult situation right now, so we gotta get issued whatever's left. It's always the right size. Your mouth is full of mud, soldier. You're hiding something behind beaming hues of faith and loyalty. What is it? The soldier gulps nervously under the stern gaze of Cassia's ruby eyes. Fear, I guess? In times like these, if you give in to weakness. You're in for it. I'm not done with life just yet. Iria winces, glances at you and shakes her head. How did you make it out alive if your entire convoy perished? The Emperor protected me, the soldier replies with confidence. I didn't run, your lordship. That's what you're thinking. I was by my commander's side till the very end. I shot the last rebel from the gang that attacked us, but alas, the captain succumbed to his wounds, and the others had already died. The Emperor rest their souls. What can you tell me about Insurgency? This ungrateful rabble rose in rebellion against the planet's lawful governor, and this lordship Caligula's Winterscale, a ruler by the will of the Emperor. They are heretics deserving of a most terrible death. What will be restored? The guilty be punished. Enough talking. This your lordship. We have to take this avenue. It leads from the starport right to the command center. It's a short walk.
Follow my lead!
This ocular implant was a worthwhile investment.
Nice, some cargo.
It's about time.
The machine god grants me insight.
These are traces of a recent battle. Everywhere, including bodies in planetary guard uniforms.
Over.
Search bodies in the general aftermath of the battle just... Get my signs. The remains of my squad. Once we put down the rebellion, they'll be given the last honors deserved as soldiers fall in the righteous battle. Stuff looks highly suspicious. Half of your comrades never even had a chance to draw their weapons. Direction of the shots as well. Attackers knew exactly what the pack would take, how large it would be. The enemy's smart and cunning. Perhaps they're watching us. I must report to the governor. Too many parts of your story fail to add up. I begin to wonder if you're a traitor. I swear, your lordship, I may have gotten a few things mixed up from experience, and that's why they don't add up. Please, let's walk to the governor's command center. I must carry out my orders. Once we get there, you can have intelligence run and check on me if you wish. I'm a loyal soldier, and that's the truth. Do not believe him, Lord Captain. Pale Green is sleeping from his every word. I know this color of deceit well. I once mistook fellow's words, so humble and full of sweetness, for sincerity. Truth, they were poison. In times wars, better execute an instant than have a mole in one's ranks. Oh. Hello, Soren. Welcome in. Blast you, scum. Aurora will get you all the same. We're in the final dawn. Welcome everyone, I am Tsukino Isagi, Moon Rapid Turn host. I play a variety of games, including a interview show I have called the Espresso Hour. Tonight we're playing some Rogue Trader, which is a Warhammer game. It's celebrating the Warhammer 40k universe. To put it simply, it's if you're familiar with like the Pathfinder games, Wrath of the Righteousness or Kingmaker, it's made by the same people called Owlcat Games. If you're not familiar with that, think of a more top-down Baldur's Gate 3, but in the universe of Warhammer. Welcome, and yes, the Warhammer game is looking really good. I am enjoying it quite a bit. And let me do the shout out as well. Oh, I should, actually do it correctly. Yeah, it's made by them. There we go. Their last team playing Hearthstone. Ooh. Good game. There's definitely some things to get used to because it is definitely going off the Warhammer books, their own like tabletop rules. So it is definitely very much different. So if you're used to only like D&D, it can be very confusing what these skills, your weapons and characteristics are. But some of it's like very simple and easy to figure out, like weapon skills and ballistic skills. Like weapon skills are your melee attacks, ballistic skills are your gun attacks. Strength is your obviously how strong you are. Toughness, agility, intelligence, perception, willpower. Fellowship is kind of like your persuasion skill. It's kind of I can't talk. Warhammer is kind of intimidating to get into, but it's really cool. It is. Warhammer, in my opinion, as someone who's been a fan since, God, almost like a decade and a half now with it, there is something for everyone. Do you like Vikings? We have space Vikings. Are you really into like the Mongols? We have the Khans. Are you into like the race from like StarCraft, the Zergs, Zerglings, stuff like that? The space monsters. We have the Tyranids. Are you kind of into dwarves? We have the Shorts. Are you into stuff that are like elves? We have the space elves. There's like a little bit of any type of fantasy you can think of. It's there. The easiest to get into it, novel-wise, are the Sisyphus Canes. It deals with the commissaries, and it's more based around the actual like humans, like the actual guardsmen and stuff like that, with Sisyphus Kane novels. And they have a bit of humor as well as action, as grimdark, because unfortunately some things with Warhammer, it's grimdark just for the sake of grimdark. Like the Grey Templar novels, the Grey Templars can show up to a planet and be like, we set this whole planet to be glassed, and no one will blink an eye. And it's kind of like it takes away some of the grimdarkness. It almost comes by as silly. I've only played one bit of Soulstorm. It's fun though. Ooh, Soulstorm is a really good one. I think the best like games to get into when it comes to Warhammer, Rogue Trader is actually great because right away, our first companions, we have a Navy officer, we have a Psyker, you have a Battle Sister, a Navigator, which is a mutant, and a Tech Priest. So Rogue Trader, you get a little bit of everything of like what they are, and already confirmed in the game as well as companions is a Inquisitor, Space Marine, Space Wolf, so Space Vikings, as well as one or two other characters, such as a Adari, which is a Space Elf. So Rogue Trader, you get a little bit of everything. You can pick and choose what you like, and from there you can find those kind of books. And the one thing I also love about it, if I can find the right, is it gives you a lot of lore stuff. And I think that's one of the problems with Warhammer 40k, like the book, Good Faction Diversity, it is. Like the Aragon books, I remember were always great because anytime there was a term that they made in the back of the book, it gives you like an explanation of those words. You actually do get a full like dictionary of any time they mention a word, like what is the Adepta Sororitas? What is the Astaris? This game does give you a little dictionary, so you can actually go in back at any time and check to see what these are. Like, what is the Golden Throne of Terra? What is Warp? What are Xenos? What is the Drukhari? So you do get a lot of dictionary information. So you can actually go back and read and further get more information, because trying to go into Warhammer 40k without knowing anything about what kind of universe it is, it can be very confusing. So many people would love for the longest time, Final Fantasy 13 was my favorite of the Final Fantasies. Which might be a hot take for the Final Fantasy community, but I really actually enjoyed some of the characters. I mean, it was a the game was kind of very railroady, singular, but it was one of my favorite games. Especially the trilogy, going from 13 to 2 to out like Lightning Returns with just kind of the poetic. It starts with her, ends with her. She goes back to her friends, like brings them back. You know, trying to, in a way, not save the world, but try to save as many as she can for the new world. It's, I really liked it. Which I know usually when people think of the favorite Final Fantasy, I think usually it's, people say it's 4, 6, 10, or 7, I think are usually like the 4 that people say are their favorite. Because I know I tend to hear those 4 games when people say that's their favorite Final Fantasies. But yes, gives a lot of information. I'm in very much the beginning of the game, so yeah, 7 is usually the goated. And then I would say 10 is usually the second that is most mentioned. And I know a lot of people say 6. I know like 2 or 3 of my friends say like 6 is their favorite. And I know 2 or 3 more say 4 is their favorite. But I think like usually 7 or 10 is what people say is like the greatest of the Final Fantasies. Though I'm very much early in Rogue Trader, technically this is still the tutorial-esque. Chapter 1's kind of like the whole tutorial. But it's very good so far. One of my favorite things is... everyone, back. I'm gonna have you.
Sins hidden in the heart turn all to decay.
Alright, you're gonna move here carefully. Or not. Oh, did you get hit by it?
What advice do you seek?
And heal yourself.
Field medicine at its finest.
Oh yeah, the voice acting in this game is really good. 10's definitely second, yeah, then 6 and 9, then 7 or 8. Yeah, it's like usually 7 and 10 are usually what the 2 people say are their favorite.
A new challenge for me?
The game is not fully voice acting, but for like for all the important scenes, as well as I would say 1 and 2 interactions, most of it's voice acting. Also, one of my favorite things is, I'm sorry, I should be playing the game, but I love talking about this game, is that the characters you have will actually determine conversations. Like if you're trying to hack into a computer, sometimes the answers will give you are like 1100. It'll actually give you a binary. Where if you have your tech priest with you, it can actually translate the computer for you and actually give you the actual answers of what they would be. Of like, oh, 1 is activate the doors, 2 is close the doors, 3 is turn on deterrents. Where without a tech priest, it'll be like 1100. Then the second one would be 0010, and so having certain people can help. Our Psyker here, because she can hear voices from the warp, she sees many visions. So sometimes when you're talking in a conversation, she might quip in saying, "Oh my God, I see this," and give a very vague thing about what's going on. And at times she's gonna be like, "We're about to be an ambush." So instead of being an ambush happening to you, in the first round goes to the enemy. I got 2 vaccines today, so I'm hella sleepy. You have a great one, man. Also, hope you feel better tomorrow. I know for me, when the vaccines, I had like a 36-hour bug. Like, I could not move or do anything. So, praying for a quick recovery, my friend. And have a great sleep. But I will always talk about this game. Alright, so I know there's an ambush coming, so we have to be careful now. Yep, I can see rebels.
Submit, and you'll die quickly.
Okay, so
I'll turn you into corpse starch.
I can move Abelard right in the front. So we have people down here. Okay. No one over here. We have we got 1 or 2 guys over there. So I'm just gonna move Abelard right here. We're gonna have Argenta here. We're gonna have myself right next to her. We're gonna have Pascal right next to us, and then we're gonna have Cassia here. We're gonna have Idria right here.
Brace yourself, Abelard.
And one of you guys are dead because of that. But here's where the fun begins. I accidentally hit our guy, but that's problematic. But I can at least single shot take some of these out.
As the Emperor commands, I act. None can escape the Emperor's judgment. God Emperor, move through me. Be the fire in my heart.
That's 44%. 38, 55. Could technically hit you all the way over there, so we're gonna take you out, hopefully.
I'll do it. Eradicated.
Awesome.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Furious Recital. These guys have to run up, so we don't worry about them. Can I hit you with a thunder? Yep.
Just a minor setback.
Sorry, Abelard. And then we're gonna word the Emperor. Okay, yeah, I can take you
I've
out.
seen worse battles than this
quickly.
in my time.
And then run back.
Indeed. I'd rather not.
So we can move you back here.
We should deal with this.
I'm gonna move you over here to do a heal.
Initiating Wire Reformation Protocol.
The healing is much appreciated.
Can I hit you with a single shot? I cannot. Joint analysis. Machine spirit banishment.
The order is contrary to dogmatic protocols.
Forge ahead!
You missed, my friend.
Absolutely not. Nothing I can't do.
Argenta, if you can single shot, that'd be great.
I'll do it.
Apparently you missed.
In thy light I stand, and thy light I crave. As the Emperor commands, I act.
How'd you miss?
I'll do it. None can escape the Emperor's judgment. Doubt is for the weak.
You know what? That's fine. That's fine.
I'll do it.
Okay.
I have read tomes of military tactics. If only that were possible.
Okay.
Duty prevails.
Okay. I'm gonna move you here.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Can you stop missing?
I'll do it.
There we go. Thank you. That's all I need you to do is stop missing.
High momentum.
Cover me!
Tried and tested tactics are the best ones.
dancing.
Accidentally hit the wrong thing.
I am fear incarnate.
A tactically sound approach.
Victory is imminent. On you attack.
I'm not interested. I will do my duty.
I took care
There
of
we
this
go.
one.
And we'll go right back up here and loot all the bodies.
It's about time.
Body gloves, caprice chest plate, not bad. A hand flamer, and then some shock batons. What armor do you have? Yours is 25. Yours is 25. You have a special one, so I don't even bother with you.
I'm still new to the art of exploring.
The Emperor favors me today.
Let's see, that's a armor body gloves, so nothing special. Ooh, what is this? The Stir Stub Carbine. Single shot, deadeye shot. Okay, so it's like a, not a sniper, but it's pretty darn good.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
Close ranks. I'll turn you into corpse starch.
Lovely. I'm gonna put you right there, because you're gonna have a field day with these guys, Abelard.
What is this foreboding?
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
You know what? I'm gonna immediately give you a turn, because you're gonna just run right up on a guy.
At your beck and call.
If I may,
Successfully terminated. savant of destruction.
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury.
I bet you
As
will.
the Emperor commands, I act.
I will not. Doubt is for the weak.
Let's see how they respond to this. You don't stand a chance! Suits my purposes.
The Omnissiah condemns you.
All too easy.
High momentum.
If I say it's true, my mind's clear. I see the future. I bet you do, buddy. I bet you see the future. Ooh, what is that? Shrieking Heart of a Heretic? Interesting. Don't know if that's legit or not. Strap the autogun. Basic weapons. They didn't really get a chance to use them.
Operation successful.
A mesh vest. Okay. A officer's chainsword. Now that's more like it. Okay, so the dodge. Who can wear that? You can't. Your armor would be more. You won't be able to dodge as much. But your toughness would be better.
I won't tolerate weakness.
Okay. But we're gonna go back this way.
A new challenge for me? I won't heed your cries of mercy.
All of you will bleed!
Okay, so most of these guys are here, and there's a big 2 or 3 there. So we're gonna move Abelard like right here. Oh, where can I move you? You're fine where you are. Get you right there. You here. You here. Suki here. Goal is hopefully
As
just
the
wipe him
Emperor
out.
commands, I am eradicated.
And you can just use a single shot to take that guy out.
Faith without deeds is worthless. None can escape the Emperor's judgment.
And then you can do first recital.
I'll do it.
Analyze the enemies.
Was that you? Or
Pascal, my friend, you can have so much fun. So you can go
As the
here.
tactical imperative dictates. Functions successfully terminated. Request denied.
Buddies, you are in power swing
Once you a target.
with him. Why would you do that?
We'll rule the stars themselves. Follow my lead. It will be done. Reduce to dust.
Momentum.
My place is at the fore. At your beck and forth, you a target.
God. People are just... Chainmail. Ooh. Okay. Hand flamer, some knives. Not a great gun. Before we go that way, we should check to see what else is here.
None shall stand in my way.
Mesh vest. Okay. What is down?
Halt. I noticed something.
Oh. Probably have to go around then. Okay.
Follow my lead. Take a knee and bow before me.
I will take you down.
I am a navigator. I have a bow painted black. Isn't this a job for the serfs?
The scriptural prognosis is favorable.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
Ooh. This is interesting. I'm gonna have you start moving it that way.
Doubt is for the weak. As the Emperor commands, eradicate it. I'll do it.
High momentum.
Power resides in the will of the righteous. See? Right there.
Suffering is part of the trial.
We got people up there.
Suits my purposes.
What an unfortunate turn of fate.
Okay.
On it.
High momentum.
I've seen worse battles than this in my time. I will do like you. I took care of this one. Indeed. Reduced to dust. Victory is... I took care of this one. Tried and tested tactics are the best ones. At your beck and call. It will be done. Reduced to dust. Indeed.
Running binary override.
Emperor, give me strength.
Rejoice in battle! Never doubt me. None can escape the Emperor's judgment. That is not the Emperor's will.
I'll bring glory to my bloodline.
Faith without deeds is worthless. not is for the weak. As the Emperor commands, I act. I'll do it. Strike is a prayer.
They who discern the future own the battlefield.
Yet iron knows no pain.
Step aside. The navigator is coming. Try a silent race at least.
So we'll start up here. Armor body glove, free chest plate, flak chest plate, sharpie auto pistol, sniper rifle, sniper gloves. Who does a lot of single shots? Technically, I do. Give you the sniper gloves. Oh, that's a bolter. That's actually a freaking bolter. Logic on you. So move down here. Everybody glove. Chest plate, mesh chest plate, shot baton, scrap your auto pistol, scrap your auto gun. Chest plate, flak armor, ooh. Shotgun. What armor do you have, Abelard? Because you're gonna wear the full flak armor. Because you need it, my friend, because you're our front liner.
The premonition runs true.
This Explorator is blessed with multifunctionality.
Before we get to the western
I'll lay
side.
claim to the
This
stars.
ocular implant was a worthwhile investment.
I better myself through my service.
Okay, so we go this way.
My warp sight reveals something.
What do you see? Oh, it's that thing down there.
The Emperor favors me today.
The machine god grants me insight.
Alright. Circuit currents expands, reaching our code system. Location to the city of the current mineral starport. Material report based on order counts from picked recordings added to the archives of House Volactus about orders of essential Lizurian. Lizurian across the world caught in the pharaohs of a heretical insurgency. Lord Captain accidentally witnessed an unholy rite that transpired in one of the maintenance rooms of the aqueduct. This abandoned turned out to be a heretic's gathering place for performing their grim and profane acts. A large group of elves stood frozen, patient, all staring to the center of the room. No one moved, only the murmurs of hushed voices echoed across the metal walls. Lord Captain ran a cursory glance over the room to see the situation. The rebels were unremarkable in appearance. They were dressed in the shabby clothes of abject rabble, spoke in coarse voices and had repulsive faces. What caught the Lord Captain's attention was a look of strange almost anticipation in their eyes. There was no gathering loud, blasphemous, or bored idlers. Only occasionally would they exchange brief, unintelligible remarks as they stood in a frozen circle. Their eyes gazed towards the whole construction in the center of the room. Bulky power transformers, calculators, crates, and vodcasters took up most of the space. Against their background, the structure of the center stood out oddly. Enormous suns mounted on its stand. They caught the thin sunbeams that made their way through the slits in the ceiling across the half-lit room. The Lord Captain peered into the darkness enveloping the room. Although barely visible beyond the closed ranks of the surgeons, the rest of the barrels were of inflammable contents. And I escaped the Lord Captain's keen eyes. One good shot of those barrels would decimate the number of heretics unprocured minors. As commanded by a grim seemed force, the surgeons fell silent once, and a single The moment part of thickly sticky silence filled the room. Richard's gaze returned towards a mountain structure with a lens on top of it, saying tall in the middle of the circle of melting candles. Piles of books and holy symbols drawn on the floor. Structures flashed as a single sunlight illuminated it. A sound of bare feet broke the sinister silence as a man emerged from the deep shadows. Kneeling, he entered the circle and collapsed on his knees in front of the enormous lens. A second has passed before many rebel hands gripped the fallen man's shoulders and hair. Remember, comrade, the last sunrise you behold will be yours only, shared with no one else. Your holy final dawn, bellowed a lone heretic's voice amid the silent crowd. By the doing of someone else's hand, the lens had turned and focused its rays feasted on the prisoner's eyes. Blind Mind's horror scream shook through the very halls of the place. Soon by the right, the arrows had not yet noticed the stranger in their midst. Blew up the fuel barrels. Yeah, we'll blow up the fuel barrels.
Submit, and you'll die quickly.
Spare none of them!
Not a problem for me. Suits my purposes. I don't have time for this. Not my specialty. Enjoy your luck while you still draw breath.
It will be done. I will do my duty. It will be done. At your beck and call.
There is movement in the Empyrean. Anything else? I'm not so sure. Will do.
Be careful not to cross my gaze.
I wanted to do, but that's fine. I hit the wrong thing again.
How'd you like this?
I'll live another day.
Guided by faith. As the Emperor commands, fabricated.
High momentum.
Each strike is a prayer.
Ooh, that was a good shot.
Faith without deeds is worthless. his will made manifest. God Emperor, move through me. Be the fire in my heart. Eradicated. Doubt is for the weak. I'll do it. As the Emperor commands, I act.
Activate Calculated Fury algorithm. Request approved. The Omniscient comprehends all.
Victory is imminent.
Nothing I can't do.
Indeed.
One fewer target.
I will do my duty. No matter the cost. A tactically sound approach. At your beck and call. I took care of this one. Over there. My place is at the fore. Victory is...
Armamentum.
That's not the Seneschal's job.
Farewell.
I have read tomes of military tactics. I'll paint your death in colors.
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury. Each strike is a prayer. When the faithful are idle, heresy grows. Let me tend to your wounds.
Thank you. Now, where were we?
I need to give you a new ability. Yeah, you know, Epicenter Slaughter is really good. If you tough, weapon skill. Commerce. Willpower. Tech use. Intelligence. Unpredictable. Yeah, Shield of Faith. Agility. Cassia. Yes. Persuasion. Fellowship. And then Pascal, you're going to get logic, perception,
I did fine.
okay. Chainmail, heavy leather armor. So it needs heavy armor proficiency. Something we probably don't have. Psychic staff. What's the difference here? Ooh. Warmonger boots probably work great with you. 'Cause you can get multi-kill.
We should deal with this.
Never doubt me. I woke up with a feeling of wonder, as if a field of flowers.
My frail organics required it.
Access code required. Machine looks fairly upon you. You have come to Kagir's defenses. Message Architect stop judging that accompanying notes. Message room exclusively transferred from paper to sacred machine storage. Dismissives. Heed the words of Harbinger of Aura. Let us be known to you that the prophesied hour is nigh, and the faithful must triple their efforts. Those who stand in the way for salvation must be swept away. Let it be revealed to you that the enemy is about to receive reinforcements. Remember that name. Suki von Vlach's ship has already entered the system. You should expect the enemy to appear in your positions. Whoever rids our comrades of this threat will be granted a special blessing. Chance to stand to the prophet's side when the hour comes. Be vigilant, the final dawn come. You miss it. Whereas Harbingers wish you to know, comrades, that the Von Vlach's ship is heading for the Navigator's station. We got time to prepare a war welcome for the enemy. Vlach's ship has set off record Filia. We pray that our comrades there might vanquish the Rose enemies on their own, but you must anticipate the worst and do everything to make sure Von Vlach's path definitely ends on record Norris. To the Harbinger, we sent their convoy the Governor's underlings, who were supposed to meet the Vlach's bloke. Only one of the whole convoy got away, but he's not long for this world. No one's making it to the Governor's hold, not that youngster, the one he's supposed to meet. Our comrades have got their hands on the guard's Vokcaster, and those fools have no idea we can hear all their comms. We knew that every moment we're going to throw them the final welcome part. Arab must have no doubts we'll do whatever it takes to stop our enemies. Let the final dawn come.
I rise to the occasion.
Operation successful.
Ooh, Phantom Cloak. It's pretty nice. that reminds me. Can you wear heavy armor, Abelard? You can't. Can you wear heavy armor? You can't.
This Explorator is blessed with multifunctionality. The machine god grants me insight.
Done.
Operation successful.
We need to investigate.
Cast your eye there. I better myself through my service. Duty prevails.
My success is an irrefutable certainty.
I did fine.
The Emperor favors me today.
Acquisition is possible.
Never doubt me.
The machine god grants me insight. This Explorator is blessed with multifunctionality. My success is an irrefutable certainty.
Victory awaits. A new challenge for me? None shall stand in my way.
Okay. What are we missing?
grants me insight. Operation successful. This explorator is
I won't
blessed with
tolerate weakness.
functionality.
Follow my lead.
Don't know where we are, though.
It's about time.
Okay, it's the eastern side. Okay.
A new challenge for me?
Some 10 people. Children among them are huddling together in fear. So you have them at black holes where the eyes used to be. 17 in gloomy silence, others are wailing. Several armed surgeons are carefully watching over the terrified hostages, snapping every now and then at someone for shaking too much or crying too loudly. Come to your senses, Zara. Look what you're doing to your own family. A woman about 60, gray hair but still strong, is kneeling for a stocky man with a thick, pure white beard, stretching her arms towards him. Take pity on us. Let us go. Stop talking and embrace redemption. Our children have gained true sight, while you still believe the lie. Upon seeing you, the man points his weapon at you. The other surgeons do the same. Who are you and why are you here? No, you tell me. Who are you and what are you doing to these unfortunates? What are you trying to save them from? Who's behind all this? Are all these people your family? All my adopted and blood children are here. I raised them all as my own, and now I must protect them. Help them see. His minor soul pierced by shards of a colorful deception. He used one's twist by spare, and the Maritime's influence could never be the same again. Pascal's Vox hisses furiously. Layperson, cognition is not your primary function. You are saving your kin by holding them at gunpoint and believe that breaking their eyes will grant them sight. This is evidence that the offer of the demonic teaching that confused you meant to make a mockery of your deplorable intellect. Abel Farrar's face turns a deep red. To cast your own children to the fall of heresy, to drown your progeny in its filth with your own hands? What are you trying to say for? At Horus' behest, Horus is a great prophet and a great warrior. Their faces shrouded up, their gaze pierces the veil of time, sees into the future. I always knew the governor's dogs were hiding the truth from us. Now the day has come. Our prophets come to record warn us and open our eyes. The end of the world is coming, the final dawn, and only those who accept Aurora's truth will survive it. I'm the chief. My former name Arnold is meaningless now. I am a father leading his family to deliverance from woes. Salvation. Aurora has opened my eyes to the truth, and my children will see it. Earth, spare us. Spill your children. What are you doing is no salvation. Stop taking your fear out on the innocent. It'll neither ease your suffering nor rid you of your fear. But all I wanted was to save I. The man drops his weapon and covers his face with his hands in desperation. You hear several short sobs. There's no washing the blood from your hands, but you can at least let us go, Rowland. The ones you haven't mutilated yet. Old Master gets the other surgeons to lower their weapons, and he shifts his gaze to you, trying to hold back tears. What happens to us now? Your family may go, and so may you, but make sure I never see you, never ever see you again. Your family be taken care of. As for you, I commend you to death. Ooh, yeah. Tasha's being leaving, so the group disappears around one of the bends. The old man looks away from them and walks in the opposite direction. His shoulder shakes with sobs every now and then. We get to level up. Sworn enemy. Ooh. Yeah, get into cover. Perfect. Commanding voice. Deep resolve. Emperor. Be smart. You know what? Full power, sure. Increase your psi level. Controlled shot. Metro lore will create.
Searching is my observance.
Pay attention. Nothing escapes my sight. Duty prevails.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
This ocular implant was a worthwhile investment.
Cast your eye there. I better myself through my service.
Wow. A lot of bombs.
The Emperor favors me today. Duty prevails. I better myself through my service. Never doubt me. Duty prevails.
Over there!
Wait, is this where I'm a rogue squadron? I mean, technically he is like a rogue squadron in a way. Now I think about it. Do I... Making a little war test with just my fellowship be bloody useful. That'd be something to grab right there. What's down there?
None shall stand in my way.
Nothing but a body, okay?
Follow my lead. A new challenge for me.
I found the command center finally. Also, welcome in Ground Us. Gonna check some messages real quick and then there we go.
It's about time.
Governor's bodyguard. Governor's bodyguard. Governor's bodyguard. There's the governor. Anyone reporting here? Kind of looks like a little more worn than the one next to it. However, it's evidently been well cared for. Numerous parts have been replaced, not a single key is jammed. Fresh shields repairs to Messiah during the surface. One of the side panels has been removed. Bundles of gold-notched cables run from inside to a small data crypt that was connected only a short while ago. Oh, hello, Psycho-san. Aren't you supposed to be streaming? Only access codes. Force access. You bypass security layers. The calculator is ready to reveal secrets. Go to Sacred Computation 7825M. Under Locus Abel's orders, the archives of every Augur station at Record Monas and the two Mari satellites or Record Stars have been queried. The satellites are named Magus Marfuf, Zareth the Keen, after two great champions of faith whose external cognities were placed inside the satellite's cores after the shells perished. The purpose of the Sacred Computation, requested by Logos, is to uncover the external influences behind the ongoing insurgency. Computation result positive. Multiple instances of interference and malfunction detected, suggesting that the ship's moving across system delivery blinded the Sacred Auger's eyes. The first of those ship is brought to have arrived 2 cycles ago, early in the winter. The most recent one arrived a month ago. Lucas, it was conclusion the instruction plans belong in the making, with the participation of external actors. It's alleged that 2 cycles ago, Aurora arrived in the Rickard system that rumored unholy profit the insurgents. Subsequent shipments can be attributed to weapon deliveries, but what is the nature of the activity near Rickard Philia? Governmental attention must be drawn to recent observation. Satellite Magus Mouth reports that the ship has been translating through the system. Its signal is consistent with the records of the flagship of Rogue Trader, Dynasty, House Phone, Blockus. Satellite reports that a ship drifting nearby has really speed away. The ship is in encrypted Vox transmissions to the search and controlled areas of the surface of Rickard. Minorius, no transmission was directed to planetoid Rickard Philia. Both transmissions were signed Brother Twilight. The contents could not be decrypted. To investigate. Kane's planet coordinates marked as heavy Augur station jamming, possibly a hidden insurgent base. Okay, that's
victory awaits.
Good to know. The pinly fin tech creature turns sharply towards you. The sun moon makes his current arguments briefly cling. His eyes set under furrowed brows, almost blend into the pale skin on the face, and he levels you with a heavy dour stare. Identification, Unit Logis, Quartz, Cream, official trade representative of the Explorer Constitutions Fleet. Unit supervises supply routes to the Rickard Station, ensures the security of the combat arsenal, performs commercial transactions, secures mutually beneficial contracts. When Tech Priest notices Pascal's eyes widen, Svakin immediately lets out a string of screeching Benharik, a tortuously long trial raid in which the valiant resident falls seemingly at random. When it's finally over, the Messiah serpent bows his head in deference. Unit Graham requests permission to transfer information. The Rogue Trader possesses a supreme degree of power, potential to influence the current leadership, the ability to restore order in the current system. Show me your arsenal, I accept the commercial transaction. Immediately take the Analyst Helm. Sure, why not? Ooh, the Sermite Stormtrooper Caprice. I like that. I like that a lot. Modified Lasgun, Needle Ring, First Aid Manual, Gas Cloud Grenade, Plasma Pistol, Modified Bolter, Psychic Body Glove. Ooh. What do you want to trade? Sure, tradable. Clear section. Give you. I never understood why it's like grenades. The bolt pistol is very nice. You best believe I am immediately equipping that. I need bolter weapon proficiency for Abelard, but I love bolter guns. Plasma pistol. Ooh. Wait. I should have took the plasma pistol thing. That's so...
I'll lay claim to the stars.
Permission to transfer information granted. What do you wish to tell me? Haphazard and careless decision on the part of recruitment Norris governor has led to unacceptable consequences. Communication with the Depus Mechanicus, second has been lost. Troops have been sent to the hallowed electromagnetic system being without delay. Restoring communication with the electric priests, ensuring the sanctum security are top priorities. You are the head of a road trader dynasty. Your position enables you to exert influence and presence on the subject of the Imperium. Union Courts Crane requests assistance. The action of Governor Flossie Rickardy on Minam O. Kronos must be influenced, and meant that troops be sent to the Holy Monastery of the Depus Mechanicus. Observe that the Scrolls authorities act diligence in the performance of their duties. This statement is true. United Nations are brimming with righteous criticism. Prepare and Red exchange knowing nods. What would I get in return for my help? Awareness of the fact that Rotor did not stand aside and influence the future of the hallowed electromagnetic colonium, including the possibility of the most holy lecture priest. Union Courts Crane can promise no more. I'll discuss with the governor. Union Crane is grateful that Rogue Trader is highly likely to successfully influence the future actions of the local authorities. You're an explorator, aren't you? What are you doing here? Retrieving archive data. Over 70 Terran years ago, the governor of Norris, a first representatives of the explorator Consinus fleet made agreement. This goal was mutual benefit for cooperation. Union Lucas Quartz Crane is the fleet's anointed trade agent. Union is responsible for maintenance of the arsenal and the combat machinery. Blessed are the armorers, for they can be no Imperium without them. Blessed are the valiant warriors, for there is no end to darts without them. Messiah serves exchange short by Harik mansions filled with imitating solemnity. What is the fleet doing in the system? Presence in the recursive is knowledgeable as research activities in the system will include, and the presence is maintained for the purpose of logistical support. The vows to maintain the Omnissiah creation's spiritual oversight. Okay. Then we'll talk to the governor. Tall, dark-skinned man turns towards you and greets you in a curt military manner. Flossie Rickardy, Menina O. Cronus, governor of the star system, welcome to my temporary headquarters. Man's gaze falls on Abelard, his eyes slightly narrow. Lezarin. Governor Mendai, my greetings. Drastically sees Cassia. Lady Navigator, what an honor! I never thought that House of Soria would grace our world with a visit. I only wish I could have received you under different circumstances. Pause. Cassia pursed her lips, and an echo of grief knocks the wind out of those present. House Soria is grateful for the support that you have provided to Uric 5 these many years. I'm not seeing the convoy I sent to meet you. What happened? Did they fail to find and escort you? That is so. I promise you their pleasure will be swift and zero. What a curious exchange of pleasantries. Some kind of discord between you and Abelard. The convoy were ambushed and massacred. The young surviving soldier turned out to be a traitor and was personally executed by me. As this is an outrage, I'll have the personnel vetting procedure changed immediately. The slightest suspicion would be grounds for arrest. Your Lordship, before we proceed with discussing the matters that are of interest to you, there's a question I must feel to ask. So recently, the Lady Theodora was the head of the House of Loch Ness. I've received no word of her demise. How is that you're now the rogue traitor? Ooh. My esteemed procedure died at the hands of cultists. May the Emperor instaurate their souls. The governor frowns and a deep shadow over his face. Rogue traitor von Loch slain? Unthinkable. Please accept my deepest and most sincere condolences. Your Lordship, do not hesitate to let me know how I might be of help. I need fresh crew to replace those killed in an attack on the ship. I need material compensation. The governor bows his head in seconds. Of course, Your Lordship, you'll be compensated for any losses, and I'll see to personally that your ship's holds are filled with the finest goods from my personal reserves. Excellent, Your Lordship. Rogue trader has no use for lead and sea. I can offer you several thousand fine obedient servants. However, I'm sad to inform you that we will do it until we dealt with the search on the planet. I'm sure you won't be delayed long. The rebels will soon be duly punished for their heretical scheming. Are you so confident you would crush the insurrection suit? My own impression has been the exact opposite. That said, the government maintains its composure. I'd like to hear your reasoning. The insurgency is headed by a certain Aurora, a prophet who, according to her followers, possesses physical powers. The rebels' usual superstitions. I'm sure that Aurora is a charlatan mothering some doggerel, which is their dim followers think to be magic spells. That does, of course, warrant their eventual burning in the furnaces of penance, but does not point to there being anything special about the insurgency. Surgeons crazed people with scorched eyes are stalking the city. Surgeons are maiming their own? Good. Surgeons talk of a final dawn, pending demise of the world. Yet no superstition, should you don't expect me to believe it. Surgeons managed to steal a Voxcaster. They have been listening to your people's communications. It's not much, but it is something. I order out of our equipment see that our communication channels are more closely monitored going forward. However, it was willing to accept those successful, otherwise disorganized mob heretics who have no understanding of the art of war. Our surgeons are using arch-enemy artifacts, enchanted lenses to perform unholy sorcery. I heard about these lenses. Which means you think you're enchanted? Any fool can light fire from magnifying glasses to sorcery. You should ought to leave your bunker more often, Governor Mendiv. I've only recently arrived in the system. I already know much more about that rising than you do. The Governor's eye darkened, but your unwavering gaze makes him give in. Alright. Perhaps I underestimated mutiny. Writing off as the rabbles' usual nonsense. However, it does not involve corruption and an underground cult. This needs to be investigated. I'll assign additional resources to it to take this issue seriously. You have my word, Your Lordship. I wish to commend the courage of one of your officers, Sergeant Malgard. He and the soldiers valiantly defended the starport. A sergeant who managed to impress a person of such noble standing will be recommended for decoration. My kinsman Conrad Wagner has betrayed our dynasty in the pyramid. If he's hiding the system, I wish him handed over to me. Wagner is a traitor? Why, any family, however noble, has an unworthy skewn or two. Naturally, we will surrender him should we find him within my jurisdiction. However, I have no information regarding his location. However, we have a cognitor here at the command center. It's connected data curve from the Orgus Able Sanctum. It agreed with all the Lexmanics reports. Unfortunately, the access parameter is unknown to me. If you manage to convince the stubborn machine, you might learn something about Conrad's movements. I heard that if he fled from you on a ship on a pair of wings. Henrik von Kalix, an interrogator of the most holy Inquisitions operating on your system. Do you know where he is? I do. Master von Kalix has left for the Hall Electrodynamic Sedenbaum. It is a necessary monastery of the Adeptus Mechanicus. I don't know what his objectives are, needless to say. Insurgent activity has been observed in the monasteries of Vincent. I hope that's not too petty of a problem for the agent of the Most Holy Inquisition. Besides, I've already sent a small detachment of reinforcements there. The weapon the insurgents were using to shoot down shells over the city has been destroyed. Now nothing's preventing you from returning to your ship. If you wish to find Master von Kalix, you should go to the carrying bump of the Adeptus Mechanicus. On behalf of the priesthood of Mars, I, Magus Honeyman, officially initiating my participation in operation. I must inspect the state of the relic and ensure that it is under zero risk of falling to heretic hands. According to the Captain of Maintenance and Operations, my tech comrades were supposed to lock the monastery gates against slave people and activate the traps. I'd even opted them without getting Magus should provide his assistance. I categorically eject. As much as I respect the sanctity of your monastery, I have on my hands a whole capital that needs to be tempted by the Messiah's servants. We have lost many empty tech priests. Instantly, one of them perished in the same monastery. The count of failures could occur at any moment. Putting it bluntly, you may consider yourself forcibly recruited to the city's defense force. Menon and Pascal square each other, unyielding gazes like crossed swords. Yep. This Magus is part of my retinue. You have no right to give him orders. You mistake me for a fool. I know that he arrived separately from you, and I would bet my life that no. The governor's voice dies down to the low growl of a drilling mechanic droid. Its tip is directly straight at the bridge of his nose. Midnight clears his throat and grumbling stubbornly. So this is the negotiation technique you've resorted to? Do you think this is the first time I've been threatened with a weapon? No, but this could be your last. Pascal's voice is akin to the sound produced by the drilling of the planet, steady and calm, but ready to explode at a moment's notice with the crunching of bone and the squelching of tearing flesh. I am heading for the monastery because I must. Is that clear? Abundantly so, Magos. It would be my pleasure to assist the Omnissiah's servant in reaching the sanctum. Thank you for your cooperation, your lordship. The drill stops. As compensation for your consideration of my request, I, Magos Heidemann, officially undertake to accompany you in the Rickard system, the role of bodyguard, and protect you at all costs until your life functions to cease, but only within the limits of the Rickard station. You're Heidemann? Glad you're alive. Governor raises his eyebrow and stares at the tech priest in surprise, but refrains from a commentary. I wish to know more about the monastery. The ceremony has been run by the Adeptus Mechanicus ever since the colony was founded. The sacred reactor guarded by the priest powers the entire planet. I can say no more. It's a forbidden place that I've only been allowed to visit once before. Why not shut... Ooh. Pascal, what's so special about the Chiron boom and the relic? What is in there that has drawn the attention of the interrogator of the Inquisition? I've never been there before, but I've assumed that the sacred relic of the reactor is capable of great destruction should it end up in the heretic hands. The fury of the free machine spirits, once released from the secret circuit, will destroy everything around them. The degree of damage inflicted may render the world of Rickard Menoris uninhabitable. Hearsay must be purged from these blessed halls. I declare any dissector who defiles the relic's power a Category 3 blasphemy and deserving of immediate execution. What perplexes you about my companion's name? Governor looks at Sky with curiosity. According to reports received, Luke's able to Henman set off the hallowed electrodynamic boom a short while before it was stormed. Glenn found out you're safe. Perhaps you possess information on Master Van Calix? My name is Pascal Henneman, not Abel. I know nothing about such a person. What do you know about this Abel, Governor? I never met in person. His team Lucas supervised the work of Rickard Menoris Lex Mechanics for many years. However, he left his cyber chapel, and I never had the honor of making his acquaintance. A true anchorite. Why do you fly to the monastery? This seems suspicious. When it logs to the Mentis Mechanics, let's go somewhere. We don't ask why, your lordship. We're gonna get more information about this individual. I was associated you expected to steam Locust Sanctum, but destroyed by the rebels. We recovered some data crypts and connected them to the Cogniers at the command post. They may provide you with some information. That name might have been used as a signal, intentional into its intended recipient. In that case, its bearer might be Archmagos Unrat, initiating an investigation and data collection procedure. I hear my friend's snide whispers through the door. Be careful of your search, Magos. Staring into a shattered mirror for too long, you may see yourself in it. Every shard at once, mending it that much more of a tainted affair than new reflection is death-like. I see. Gotta be of service, your lordship. Claims you've been new enough to ensure the safety of the Adeptus Mechanicus monastery. For a heavy side, the governor rarely covers his face with his hand. Of course he does. The tech priest is very insistent. I ordered a squad to be dispatched to the Holy Assembly Adeptus Mechanicus. I haven't been heard from yet, I'm afraid, as I could do under the present circumstances. I don't have a single soldier spare here in the capital. That's all I wanted to discuss. Do you know anything about the tech priest? Has no precious communication with unit able. Memory sector contains other data required to query. Various resources and data storage possess interest have been extracted by the standing army of Rickard Menoris for preservations only. My center currently hosts a Cognier that was used by unit. Put the Cognier spirits for further information. Data trance. Cannot see the secret design, but can sense it. Shackle and stasis, the minds of the initiator are slumbering in the neutral arms of their vows, having registering an impulsive change. Brands of potential influence on the stasis of the secret design. There came a time when the spiral was turned to a circle, but the cycle cannot be discontinued. Revelation granted by the Messiah to Logos Able in the course of this data meditation has been recorded verbatim. Logos Able is seeking an audience with the Venerable who may assist in interpretive revelation. A request has been sent to the Governor's Palace for a shuttle flight to the message has also been sent to the Floridian system. The cycle cannot be discontinued. I recognize the words. I believe I know the intended recipient of the message in the Floridian system. It was me. Silent grants me the wisdom to fathom this mystery. Okay.
I won't tolerate weakness.
Fuck. Oh, that reminds me, I'm the void ship. I should actually go check that out. I recognize a large object among the lifeless rocks covering the planet. Void ship whose signature and origins are possibly identified from orbit, sitting on the side of a deep ravine. The whole of the identified vehicle is severely damaged. Rocks surrounding it shattered by the force of the gigantic machine's crash landing. I returned detecting vital signs rather near the vessel. Sending a squad to the planet to explore the void ship. Landing parent reports via Vox as soon as they touch down. The colossal void ship before them is covered with spikes. Segments of morbid beach sculpted from darkness itself, menacingly hanging over the ravine. Bearing's veteran echoed terms of the origin of this unholy vessel, but also the Xena race called Jirakai, ready to collapse at any moment. Void ship ends along Woeful Creek as a promising drag along the abyss below dares to disturb his slumber. Yeah, people are just saying, find out what the Xenos were doing. The two watches of hard labor, their works managed to stabilize their guard void ship. Soldier entered the vessel met with lifeless by Xenos who had died with the void ship crash. The void ship itself, following its Donald nature, came to like me, craving its wicked appetite for human death. Those symptoms that reacted to choose senselessly cruel, deadly traps activated on decks. How she contracted and designed and mince and rip apart. This narrator victims took the soldiers by surprise, but neutralized before the squad suffered significant losses. Soldiers found several curious pieces of Unitech on the sinister void ship, but no data that could shed on why it came to Rikku Station. A piercing splinter cannon. Ooh, I love it. Finish here. Moist suppression helmet. That reminds me, something I should do is Starport, bunker. I should really go through and anything that I know I'm not going to use gets added to cargo. Dude, this luck is really good.
None shall stand in my way. A new challenge for me? Excellence matters.
The Whispers told me how.
Victory awaits. It's about time.
I'm not satisfied with that answer. I will repeat my question again. The last Electro Priest you killed, where did you find him?
Burn in the fire of dawn! Servant of the corpse
And another one meets the limit of his utility. The last of them.
Tall, dark-haired man sizes you up with quick glance. His supernatural chills making the air around him crackle softly. The spectral fabric of his jacket is stitched with gold thread, marked by several reddish-brown stains. A full sword and a box hang from his belt. An album of the Holy Inquisition glares on his chest. You try to focus on the man in front of you, but you cannot shake the image of the deadly torture he inflicted on his victims. Your pulse quickens, blood pounding your ears, and sweat bleeding on your skin. I feel like Emperor protects.
And in this, we must be like him. My greetings to you, fellow servant of the Master of Mankind. I am Interrogator Heinrichs van Kalox of the Imperial Inquisition's esteemed Ordo Xenos. With whom do I have the pleasure of speaking?
Shadow. A great big sun-eclipsing, chain-weaving shadow. I can see the threads, myriads of them extending toward us all, and all of them creeping off toward him like snakes, shrouding us in poison. My, oh my, do I sense trouble, and it's right in my throat. It itches.
A psyker. Interesting. And a diviner at that. Even more interesting. Are you sanctioned?
Don't you Inquisition me! I'm under the Rogue Trader's protection!
Here is a member of my retinue and is under my protection.
Your retinue, you say? Then let's go back to my previous question. With whom do I have the honor of speaking?
Rogue Trader Suki von Valancius.
Von Valancius?
Von Valancius.
To the best of my knowledge, that dynasty is headed by the esteemed Theodora von Valancius. Has there been a change of circumstances?
Theodora is slain in battle by enemies of humanity.
The news is lamentable. My condolences. And I presume the heir to the sacred warrant of trade and the lofty title of Rogue Trader is none other than yourself.
I'm here to collect you.
What precisely has brought you to the sanctum of the Omnissiah?
I'm here to collect you. I'm under orders from the Lord Inquisitor, offering any assistance you may require, after which I'm to provide you safe passage to footfall aboard my ship.
Then the timing of our meeting is fortuitous. I am requisitioning you and your retinue for my task.
Requisitioning? Young man, your choice of words is unseemly to the point of insult. You're addressing a rogue trader.
I don't imagine you'll be any happier if I say taking into inquisitorial custody.
To aid his faithful servant in the fight against corruption is the solemn duty of all whose actions affect millions of the Imperium subjects. Let your example guide those who will carry the Emperor's light across 1,000 stars.
You are familiar with the works of Inquisitor Alistar the Redeemer. Not every acolyte can say the same, let alone people less initiated. Please forgive my lapse in manners, Lady Navigator Orselio. It is a great honor. I came to Rykad Minoris on a mission, which a rebellion prevented me from fulfilling. The governor is convinced that malcontents from among the rabble were the instigators, but I immediately suspected a more sinister presence at the root of the mutiny. My visit to the monastery and a few unhurried conversations with some of the rebels confirmed my suspicions. Someone by the name of Aurora is leading the rebellion. Data indicates that the head of the cultists is here right now, in the sanctum of the ancient reactor. Given the prophecy of the Final Dawn, and the special efforts made by the enemies of humanity to seize the monastery, their goal is to gain access to the Holy Power Source's control circuit and trigger a process that, once started, cannot be stopped. In other words, to detonate the reactor, thus being themselves the cause of their much-touted final dawn.
Blasphemous insanity.
I have you for Aurora. Let's join forces.
Thank you. Regrettably, the governor's people showed themselves to be unprepared for the perils of this place. And extracting blade shards from a person's stomach is beyond my powers. I hope that a rogue trader's retinue will prove more capable than a group of soldiers fresh off the base. I am positive that not all of the electro-priests within these walls have perished. The heretics spoke of shadows emerging from side alleys to make short work of the cultists invading their abode. I surmise that the entrance to their hiding place is somewhere in the hall, near a machine known as the Circular Cogitator. I imagine it's one of the local sacred relics which the electro-priests treat with special piety.
This should be the team, yeah. That's not what I do. Is there anything special for an Inquisitor that I can do? Ooh. Strike. Okay, that's perfect. I'll just give you nimble, just increase your dodge. Okay, I'm gonna save here. And we'll raid out. Right. I think that's the right channel. But, thank you all for stopping by, and let's all go right over.